to ICE, and then Kate Steinle, of course, which made national news because President Trump used it as a great example and analogy of why our country does this for me, look, just to be perfectly frank, I understand why people come here from Mexico or Central America, and they want the problem is that we used to go home, they don't know what they want, and the ones who don't cause the problems. The problem breakdown. On Wednesday night at 1 a.m., Christmas Day was Tuesday, Corporal Ron Singh, Newman Police Department, 29 years old, immigrated here legally from Fiji. Fiji used to be a British possession. It's an independent country now, but he did it the right way. He applied because he wanted to be an American and he wanted to be a cop in America. So he did it right, and he came to America, and he became a cop, and by all accounts, he was exemplary. He wanted to be a canine officer, so he went through that training, and so he was a canine cop. So at 1 a.m., he pulls a guy over. That guy shoots him. He reports shot fired. They find him, get him to the hospital. He's dead. There's a 3-day manhunt, and the guy they finally grab is Gustavo Arriaga. Well, as it turns out, we learned early on from the Stanislaus County Sheriff that the guy who shot him was known to them and was here illegally. And on Friday, yesterday, during that press conference, it was revealed that the guy had 2 DUIs in the state of California. He had warrants out for him already, and I found out they're for assault and one for a domestic violence assault. All of these things used to be things that got somebody deported. Remember, Obama said that the first people I want to deport are the violent ones. Let's deal with them. Obama said that. When Trump came to power, Kevin De Leon, Jerry Brown, et al., they went nuts. They went effing nuts, and they passed SB 54, the California Values Act. How's that for irony? The California Values Act said that people could not be up for deport. First of all, you can't notify ICE when you have an illegal alien under arrest if it's a non-violent crime. Well, guess what? California calls DUI a non-violent crime. Even your second DUI, they call it a non-violent crime. So by law, Stanislaus County, when this guy was arrested with his priors, they could not call ICE. The guy gets kicked back out. If you don't know this, there was another incident earlier in the month, just on December 17th, up in Tulare County, where a guy was arrested for public intoxication. They tested him for whatever it was. They notified ICE, but ICE, because of SB 54, needs to get a federal judge to issue a warrant, and they only had 10 hours to do it. They couldn't do it, so Tulare County, by law, had to let this guy, named Gustavo Garcia, they had to let him out. He gets out, bottom line, he kills 2 people with a gun, and he dies himself evading police. The sheriff, Boudreaux, up in Tulare County, talked to the Washington Post about that. That was before Officer Singh was killed. So now we have, within the span of a week, 2 people dead because of someone who should have been deported. And in fact, that guy in Tulare County was deported twice before. And then you have a police officer. And the embodiment of the American dream is killed. And my conclusion out of all of that, basically, is I feel like we're in the throes of an occupation government in Sacramento. And that the detention of Jerry Brown and Kevin De Leon and everyone else who authored and signed off on SB 54 could be called an act of self-defense. They're going to be at Officer Singh's funeral, believe it or not. But this should be a watershed moment. If you weren't paying attention to 2017, SB 54 came down the pike as a reaction to Trump. That's all it was. It was bad law, and no one paid attention to it. Now it's killing us. Our own state is killing us. And Ron Singh wanted the California dream. The guy spearfished, he open water swam, the whole thing. Great job as a cop. Newborn son, wife and newborn son. He spent Christmas Day with his newborn son, and California killed him. His California dream killed him. And if this is not a watershed moment for people to get outraged and do something, then I don't know what more it would take. But the names of the gunmen no longer concern me. They are merely effects, because you know what? There will be more. And our state government will do nothing about it. There will be more cop funerals, and that blood is now in the hands of Kevin De Leon, Jerry Brown, Gavin Newsom, anyone up there who doesn't do anything to change it. So if this doesn't lead to an initiative of the citizens, I don't know what will. We need to stop enabling the people that are killing us, and that would be the elected officials up in Sacramento. So there's that. When we come back, the Christmas truce of 1914. Did it really happen? And how did that pan out? We'll talk about it right after this Dark Secret Place. KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk. Michael Chappé with the news.
An LAPD motorcycle officer has minor injuries after a crash with a car in Harupa Valley on his way to work. It happened late this afternoon in Riverside County. The other driver stayed on scene and cooperated with investigators. An American who was providing medical assistance in Congo may have been exposed to the Ebola virus. The person's being monitored and quarantined at the University of Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha. Authorities in the St. Louis, Missouri area say that a man shot and killed his girlfriend, her 2 young children, and her mother in the home that they all shared. The guy was arrested after a shootout with police. No word on his motive. Check out the forecast and the drive on the freeways next.
Electric Desert, a light and sound experience by Clip Collective, takes visitors on a mesmerizing journey through Desert Botanical Garden, where the desert, light, and sound unite like never before. The garden will transform that will leave visitors in awe as the desert landscape comes alive. Opens October 12th through May 12th. Get your tickets now at dbg.org.
Don't just manage your money, master your money. Make the smart call to IQ Wealth Management and retirement strategist Steve Jurich, one of Arizona's leading 401k rollover advisors and the originator of the Black Diamond and Blue Diamond dividend growth strategies. Steve can help turn your risky pile of mutual funds with unreliable low dividends into a quality diversified portfolio with income security and consistently growing dividends. Steve works with a team of independent tax, accounting, and health insurance professionals to help you build a financial plan second to none. Get a free second opinion of your current plan for rolling over your 401k, IRA, long-term care, or your current annuity. Find out why more listeners are turning to Steve and his team for financial guidance and making the move to IQ Wealth. The meeting is free, but appointment times are limited, so call right now 480-902-3333. Investment advisory services by IQ Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor. To schedule an online visit, visit IQWealth.com.
How does this sound? Up to $1,000 off a procedure of your choice. Our friend Dr. Mazahari is hooking you and your friends up this holiday season. Book a consultation by New Year's Eve and mention us, John J. and Rich, to receive the offer. We posted on John J. and Rich social media pages how Dr. Maz and Rich visited Children's Hospital this month and donated the Tale of Christmas Steve books to toys and to the kids. The proceeds benefit Love Up Foundation. Just another incentive to book with Dr. Maz.
Tummy Tuck Complete Mommy Makeover are among its services at drmazaz.com. A consultation includes 1 hour with Dr. Maz to chat with him about any personal insecurities, health issues. Ask for his professional opinion. Call him. Dr. Mazahari, Scottsdale's premier board-certified plastic surgeon. There's still time to schedule a procedure before the new year, too. drmazaz.com. Dr. Maz, the best in the biz. Plus, you want to go to the website and look at all the before and after pictures, because that is a lot of fun. See if something that you see